Okay, now it's time to sew on the buttons. I'm using these small clear plastic ones, kind of look like flowers. You can use whatever buttons you want. You could use 3 buttons, you could do 1 button, up to you. So this is where I'm going to place my buttons, and I've marked on the flap with stitch markers where I want the loops to go. The loops are going to come off here, the buttons are going to attach here, and then you'll have a loop and button closure for your flap. To make the loops, cut a long piece of yarn, make a slip knot, and chain 9. Then we're going to slip stitch to that first chain. Now that you have your loop, I'm going to attach it to the inside of the front flap so then it kind of peeks out. So I've got my yarn needle on the other side of the yarn, and I'm going to just stitch this loop to this flap the best I can. All right, that's pretty good. Okay, so now what you're going to do is we're going to weave this yarn under these stitches to get to the next stitch marker. Grab your crochet hook and you're going to draw out a loop with your hook. I just grab a stitch where I'm going to want to start the chain. Then draw a loop through, and now you're ready to start your chain. So chain 9. Okay, now we're going to slip stitch to that first chain. And then draw the thread all the way through. Tighten that up. So now reattach your yarn needle, and we're just going to stitch to secure this loop. Okay, when you're happy with your loops, you can cut your yarn shorter and weave in the ends. Line up your loops with your buttons just to make sure that they're in the correct place. Then get your yarn needle again, and we're going to sew the buttons to this front panel. Okay, I'm just gonna sew these on and I will show you what it looks like when I'm done. Okay, I stitched my first button on. I just went 2 times through the holes of the button. And now I'm going to run my yarn underneath these stitches until I get to where I want the other button to be. Okay, that's where I want the next button. Okay, and then just secure your yarn and weave in the ends. And we're all done. So that is the Daisy Square Bible cover crochet pattern completed. Yay! If you make one of these Bible covers, please tag me on Instagram. I would love to see it.